Here are the top 100 terms used in linguistics. Linguistics, linguistics, linguistics. Phonetics, phonetics, phonetics. Phonology, phonology, phonology. Morphology, morphology, morphology. Syntax, syntax, syntax. Semantics, semantics, semantics. Pragmatics, pragmatics, pragmatics. Lexicon, lexicon, lexicon. Grammar, grammar, grammar. Discourse, discourse, discourse. Dialect, dialect, dialect. Accent, accent, accent. Bilingualism, bilingualism, bilingualism. Code switching, code switching, code switching. Diachronic, diachronic, diachronic. Synchronic, synchronic, synchronic. Phoneme, phoneme, phoneme. Allophone, allophone, allophone. Semiotics, semiotics, semiotics. Sociolinguistics, sociolinguistics, sociolinguistics. Psycholinguistics, psycholinguistics, psycholinguistics. Discourse analysis, discourse analysis, discourse analysis. Speech act, speech act, speech act. Corpus, corpus, corpus. Linguistic relativity, linguistic relativity, linguistic relativity. Prescriptive grammar, prescriptive grammar, prescriptive grammar. Descriptive grammar, descriptive grammar, descriptive grammar. Etymology, 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 etymology. Phonological rules, phonological rules, phonological rules, phonological rules. Syntax tree, syntax tree, syntax tree. Pragmatic markers, pragmatic markers, pragmatic markers. Sociolinguistic variation, sociolinguistic variation, sociolinguistic variation. Morphological analysis, morphological analysis, morphological analysis. Minimal pairs, minimal pairs, minimal pairs. Null subject, null subject, null subject. Language acquisition, language acquisition, language acquisition. Speech sounds, speech sounds, speech sounds. Phonemic awareness, phonemic awareness, phonemic awareness, phonemic awareness, phonemic awareness, phonemic awareness. Language universals, language universals, language universals. Second language, second language, second language. Pragmatic competence, pragmatic competence, pragmatic competence, pragmatic competence. Grammatical gender, grammatical gender, grammatical gender. Case marking, case marking, case marking. Cognate languages, cognate languages, cognate languages, cognate languages, cognate languages. Syntactic ambiguity, syntactic ambiguity, syntactic ambiguity, discourse markers, discourse markers, discourse markers, speech community, speech community, speech community, phonotactics, 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 word formation, 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 lexical semantics, lexical semantics, lexical semantics, language change, language change, language change, morphological processes, morphological processes, morphological processes, phonetic transcription, phonetic transcription, phonetic transcription, consonant clusters, consonant clusters, consonant clusters, pragmatic implicature, pragmatic implicature, pragmatic implicature, language evolution, language evolution, language evolution, accent variation, accent variation, accent variation, phonemic inventory, phonemic inventory, phonemic inventory, language contact, language contact, language contact, sociolinguistic norms, sociolinguistic norms, sociolinguistic norms, phrase structure, phrase structure, phrase structure, speech perception, speech perception, speech perception, syntactic structures, syntactic structures, syntactic structures, consonant articulation, consonant articulation, consonant articulation, semantic fields, semantic fields, semantic fields, language variation, language variation, diachronic linguistics, diachronic linguistics, syntactic rules, syntactic rules, syntactic rules, phonological variation, phonological variation, speech therapy, speech therapy, speech therapy, pragmatic development, pragmatic development, pragmatic development, linguistic analysis, linguistic analysis, linguistic analysis, sentence structure, sentence structure, sentence structure, speech disorders, speech disorders, speech disorders, phonological awareness, phonological awareness, phonological awareness, language processing, language processing, language processing, language processing, phonological development, phonological development, phonological development, historical linguistics, historical linguistics, historical linguistics, morphological structure, morphological structure, morphological structure, syntactic ambiguity, syntactic ambiguity, syntactic ambiguity, sociolinguistic studies, sociolinguistic studies, sociolinguistic studies, sociolinguistic studies, speech disorders, speech disorders, speech disorders, phonological awareness, phonological awareness, language processing, language processing, language processing, phonological development, phonological development, phonological development, morphological structure, morphological structure, morphological structure, syntactic change, syntactic change, syntactic change, sociolinguistic research, sociolinguistic research, sociolinguistic research, sociolinguistic research, speech recognition, speech recognition, speech recognition, phonological processes, phonological processes, phonological processes, syntactic analysis, syntactic analysis, syntactic analysis, syntactic analysis, sociolinguistic variation, sociolinguistic variation, sociolinguistic variation, morphological variation, morphological variation, morphological variation, morphological variation, phonetic variation, phonetic variation, phonetic variation, language structure, language structure, language structure, phonemic contrasts, phonemic contrasts, phonemic contrasts, context, 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 anaphora, 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 cataphora, 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 lexicography, lexicography, lexicography,